thousands of strikes. Every moment of every fight accumulating over time, engraved into his very being. This is how he remembers each battle. Savage demon god. Their deafening silence. It speaks of the ferocity of a fight to the death.
Japan.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready.
I'm not gonna lose.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play. Good anti-air. The impact gets blocked. Jumped in, finds the mark. Takes the chance to hurt him. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump! Peppers them with the lightning kick. Denies the jump in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Takes it above. Quick breathe. Solid anti-air. Quick curls him from above. Article KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Japan.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Hope you're ready.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up. Adamant flame. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Medium kick hits. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Japan.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
We have some fun.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Gets a chance at that jump. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Trips them up. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble? KO! Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Stand blast! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The throw whiffs! Demon Raid? Grabs them. Drive time! Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown and not much life left. With their draw usage, KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight! Japan.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
I'm number 1.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in, finds the mark. Player 2 used the life lead. Was looking for that jump attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate double. Who's going to start things off? Experiencing burnout. a better gauge. What can they do with it? From upstairs. Scrapping it out up close. Throws them. Super clutch corner swing. This is gonna hurt. Now they can use drive. Life lead is there. Clutch anti-air. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts missing with some big damage. Nothing but hits. Goes fires off to the top. Excellent damage on that. Player 2 has a this is gonna hurt. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Perfectly executed. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Japan.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Ready. Showtime!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jumping. Opts for the throw. Uses this opportunity to relay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 1 has used up all of their drive damage. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Throws it. What's next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Add a little super boost into this combo for more damage. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, that goes for the super art? Going wild with Shout of Earth. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw, experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive. This is a very short tournament. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. KO! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Ready.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
The fight's... Now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. No more drive game. KO! Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking, nice counter. Jumps in. Oh, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and not much life left. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Poke with a medium kick. What the? There's a little game in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
USA. Carry the ball. Fight. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. Japan.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Ready yourself.
No mercy for you.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Starts with a jump in. Gets a chance at that jump in. Good, looking it out. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump again with an attack. Perfect time to spend the meter. How's this round going to be? Grabs him, jumps up, grabs and charges forward. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they turn out? Expect the tempo of the match to change.
You're in my way.
Player 1 has an empty drive here. This is a very precarious situation. Going on the offensive? Noticeable, this is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Japan.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Time to erase you.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Well, gets a chance at that jump. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Side gauge. Now they're on the defensive. What did they think? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be their setup here? Nails the anti-air. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Scrapping it out up close. Ooh, you takes in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Both looks drops them from the air. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Talent card is great. Let's see if they can survive this assault. Hits the jump in. Goes for the jump in. Big throw. Player 1 is in a pretty good burnout activates. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Jumps in. Gets scooped from down low. Gotta be careful. Going on the offensive? Both fighters planning something? Both fighters. Drama bomb with the TNT! And super armor. Show them what TNT and fighters can do for you! Both fighters are playing with a full deck of drive. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a throw zone. Smart play with the throw. Connects with the throw. A jump in, sets up with the jump in. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Low heavy. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Throws him from above. What are they gonna do? Not in range for the throw. This is gonna hurt. Amazing. This can lead to some big damage. What a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Takes a trip. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Neither of them willing to back off here. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 1 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Hold your breath. Very KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Goes for the super, comes crashing down on them with the Crucian Beat. Crucian Beats assault them from the air. Oh, burnout triggered. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Uses the gauge for a super arm. No cookout complete without a serious hit. Gets the combo. Goes for the jump in. Breaks the block with a throw. Connects with medium kick. What's next? Risky but close scrap still going. Hits them with a stop and block. We use adamant for this cookout. Player 1, there's the burnout. This may turn into a big chance. Strong super hard incoming. Player 1 wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Japan. You seem to revel in this. just feel it through my fists. How every ounce of my being is going into this. I sense it in you too. You're also reveling in this fight.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
This will be a good fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Denies the attack, and the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 1 has the life lead. What is he thinking? Still slugging it out here. Backs them into the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Checks them with the projectile. Parries the attack. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Oh, will this early super art shape the course of the round? Player 1 will look. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Risky up close grab still going. Quick breather. Throws them. Not much life left, but there's just a little game. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
The man known as Akuma. Fists with ambitions so great, they seek to soar beyond. Where will this path of strife take him?
Thanks for playing. Congratulations!
I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Cause you know that it's my time. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all.
Japan.
Time for us to dance.
This sucks.
incredible.
You're very peculiar, young woman.
Peculiar? You're one to talk. Everyone talks about how terrifying you are, but you were nice enough to fight with me.
I simply answer the call of those willing to wager their life in battle.
Huh?
The way you fight emanates the very force of life. It stands in opposition to the intent to take a life, and yet, wielded without resolution, they both lead to the same end.
They're the same, you say? Taking a life and giving life? Fighting and living? I can feel you're trying to teach me a very important lesson. But what? Okay, I'm going to figure this out. This calls for a journey. Perhaps meeting more people is just what I need to make sense of this.
Nice song.
Time for us to dance!
Simple and clean.
Got you! I was really in my rhythm there.
USA.
Time for us to dance!
Let me have some fun.
USA. Make it a scrap heap. Fight! USA.
Time for us to dance. You call, I answer.
Nice shot.
An honor, to be sure.
USA. Carry the ball. Fight. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Unknown.
Time for us to dance.
Hope you'll put up a fight.
I was feeling in my rhythm there.
Round 2. Fight.
was a beautiful...
Fight! Round! Fight! Japan.
Hello! I've come here to learn from you. About giving life and take, as well as what it means to live and to fight. I want to know what that means to, and I'm sure you know the answer, Ryu. Every fighter who I have met has said the same thing. On their search for answers, all of their paths led to you.
People love to tell tall tales. I am merely another who is also seeking answers. If you are looking for answers, then I will gladly share mine with you.
Time for us to dance!
This was a good fight. I'm not very good with words.
There's another...
Elena.